Well, hello everyone. This is WhiteHawke, and with me is
The bulb. Hello.
this is the final
It's
other M
time.
video. Discounting the potential extra video that I haven't done yet. The most infamous, well, not the most infamous cutscene, but one of the most controversial cutscenes is in this video, and I'm pretty sure many people have been anticipating it.
So be warned.
Yeah. Do you know anything about that other cutscene, Bob?
Is it the death of Adam or?
Do you know anything about any other cutscene in this game besides the Ridley PTSD cutscene?
The PTSD and the death of Adam was really.
Yeah, because you saw a retrospective and it probably
Yeah.
explained it. Okay.
They talked about
So
it.
yeah, it's something like that. Adam will be in that cutscene. Spoilers, but I don't think anyone was all that potentially surprised by that revelation.
Also, the game is pretty old, so
Yeah,
people know it already.
but it's still a cutscene that people don't like watching because it basically murders Samus's character.
yeah. That's what I've seen too on some reviews.
Like, there's something called Red Spray. It's a YouTube channel. They called their other M series Character Assassination Authorized. Also, right here, you see I'm walking on the left?
Yes.
That's because I'm showing that the speed booster is off. They put in some
wow.
these
Yeah,
little
the little
things to keep
bumps.
you from using the speed booster, but they turned it off anyway to really make sure that you can't use it.
Well, that's stupid
Why do you think?
because now loading.
No, it's because this is not Adam's Sakamoto's magnum opus.
Oh, I
He
see.
didn't want you to ruin the tension of this cutscene.
So he put speed bumps on.
Yeah, exactly. He made he even though this is supposed to be a game for the player to play, he made absolutely sure that you couldn't do anything to ruin his masterpiece, which is like this is the crux, the masterful segment that he cried on. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I can see this is the climax of the thing. Like he switched off the camera angles.
Yeah, because
too, to make
we're
it
about
look-
to enter Sector Zero,
Spooky.
which has unfreezable
Yeah.
Metroids, and we're supposed to somehow be able to defeat them. At least Samus thinks so.
I mean, some games do some stuff like that, but they make it right. They don't like cock block the player.
Yeah,
just
they let you
because
enter the
they want
thing.
that. Exactly.
Here, they're kind of not gonna let us do that because, as some of you may have already realized, the baby.
Metroid, the baby.
No, the baby. It's just a baby Metroid, infant Metroid. Also, a flashback to Metroid 2. This is one of the few flashbacks that does not involve Adam. However, it's something we already know, so it's worthless for exploring Samus's backstory. They also did it wrong. She looks so scared when it hatches, but at this moment in time, in context for Metroid 2, she had defeated the Metroid Queen, which was a
True.
huge reptilian Metroid creature. So they got a flashback wrong. That bothers me so much. You see that scene in Samus Returns 2, obviously, and it was done so much better.
Oh no.
Oh no, the deleter! We forgot about him. Samus forgot
Oh.
about him. Also,
That's
one
not good.
ice pistol shot is enough to kill her.
Destroy the suit.
Destroy the suit. She loses concentration. And it's complete Mary Sue bullshit. People tried to explain it away by her already knowing who shot her and her like panicking over the revelation. But that's equally bullshit, really. It's just for drama what's happening right here.
An opportunity for ass
Because
shots.
we think we know that the leader's still around there. We think it's Adam. The
Yeah.
game wants us to think it's Adam, and they want us to think, oh, the Metroid's about to suck our life out. Well, apparently the leader says no.
The baby Metroid was cute,
Ass shots
but he died. Yes.
while she's down on the floor, completely incapacitated. Well, it
Oh,
cut to
no.
a new scene. Has Samus been kidnapped?
We'll find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Samus.
You.
Oh, it's Adam.
You,
Okay.
Adam. You. Why did you shoot me?
I read you loud and clear,
Wait, what? Why though?
Adam.
So, as we suspected, he is the deleter.
Oh.
Because he shot us in the back.
Oh, okay.
You know what lies up ahead. The
But I think I know.
How
why
did he
did
get
that.
here? How did he get through the gravity segment?
two of the Galactic
It's
Federation.
Adam.
You don't think about this.
Just-
It's not. He's a
he
Mary
defies
Sue.
gravity.
He somehow went through it, even though we're supposed to be more badass than him.
So why not?
So why did you shoot me, Adam?
You can't destroy these Metroids.
I think
That's
I
not
know
an
now.
answer. Why did you shoot me?
What do you mean?
What the f are you talking about, Adam?
Sector Zero Metroids most likely can't be frozen.
No sh. Don't we already know this?
What are you talking about?
And even if that was the case, Samus can still destroy them. In Super Metroid,
Yes.
you could defeat Metroids by using power bombs.
Metroid's mortal weakness
Like, it took 3, but she could still do it.
has been overcome through genetic
She could do the job.
And yet, Other M tries to the way that
True.
unfreezable Metroids are invincible.
destroy them.
But that's not true.
So what if I can't destroy them? What gives you the right to shoot me in the back, Adam?
Exactly.
Also, he somehow, despite the fact that he thought that he had to shoot Samus in the back, he didn't shoot the Metroid first instead.
My guess is that it was
Yeah, that's true.
Also, his explanation is that it was still in a larval stage. Also, who can say?
they're definitely propagating Metroids.
Oh.
You signed
What's
up
that?
to it, Adam. Your name's on the document.
With an obvious and fatal flaw would be suicide.
So, like the space pirates.
It's hard to
But
imagine
why they were
mass-producing
developing
weapons.
Metroids though?
If you read up on the... None of this makes sense, yes. Perfect line, Adam. But yeah,
Wise decision.
yeah, Metroids are lethal. Their extinction was a wise decision. You remember earlier on, like much earlier on, when Samus said that Adam's philosophy was that all life should not be tampered with? And yet he just says right there himself, Metroids are lethal, they should have been extincted. Or destroyed or whatever. So, what's your excuse, Adam? Ask shot for Adam, in case anyone
I
wants it.
received the request to write the report for the Galactic Federation.
Got for the ladies, for the boys, of
In that
course, and
report, I
yes,
outlined
for everyone.
the
Yes,
Shot
that's
for
the
everyone.
answer.
and explained categorically why it should
Explain categorically why it should be attempted.
HQ listened, but a small group within the Federation.
So that's the bullshit reason why the game wanted us to think why, like, Adam was responsible for that nonsense that was the Metroids military program.
Wow.
So everything in this cutscene so far has been to explain, like, oh, Adam, everything was pointing at you being the bad guy. And he just explained why he's not the bad guy and why, well, he didn't explain why he shot us in the back, just he sidestepped it, you know?
Facility appears to be
Also, he's giving us
Yeah.
orders and missions while after he shot us in the back.
Madeline Bergman
You, Adam.
There's a distinct possibility that this is the start of an attack by MB against
Oh no, it's a corrupt
So
government.
MB is apparently the one who started the bottle ship to move into Galactic Federation airspace, or
But she-
space
She's dead.
space.
I've located a survivor in room MW.
He somehow located another
Rear of the
survivor.
Bioweapon Research Center.
That's where we were when we were talking to Madeline Bergman. So she's the survivor he's talking about, maybe.
And
Yeah.
defeat Ridley.
But she's dead
And
now, so it's
defeat Ridley.
worthless.
He's as much of a threat as the Metroids.
And yet you didn't shoot us in the back for him.
And one last
Dumbass.
warning. Madeline Bergman,
Oh no.
no ally.
What a plot
Why don't
twist.
you explain to us why she's not an ally, Adam? We have plenty of time to talk.
Yeah, no need for that, of course.
Yeah, he does not respect Samus at all
Come on,
with
Adam.
like Adam right now.
What are you planning to do with the
He's not
Metroids
giving
from
her
Sector Zero?
any choice in what he's about to do.
Leave it to me. I'll deal with this.
Oh yeah, he's gonna blow up the thing.
You have a plan for dealing with Metroids that can't be frozen?
Power bombs.
Sector Zero has a self.
But we don't have any suit.
So a self-destruct protocol. That means blowing them up is good enough. So obviously the power bomb would work. We have ships
Exactly.
in the docks. We could go outside and just bomb Sector Zero from outer space, right?
Yes.
Trace.
Instead, Sakamoto wrote himself into a
Dare,
corner,
Adam.
and he realized Adam has to die, and he has to do it in the most heroic way possible. And Samus has to be an abuse victim for it to work.
Why?
That design decision of heals really paid off right here.
You have to trust me. Just give me a chance.
You,
But that's
you Sakamoto, you Adam. Just showcasing us that Samus has learned nothing. They accentuated that Samus, she doesn't know anything about how Adam thinks, and she hasn't learned anything about not questioning his orders, which is because he's the real protagonist of the story, you know?
You should be complete.
He's the real hero.
There isn't much time.
Even though he's no.
Even though he's basically
Started on our missions.
not supposed to be like, you know, by the way, you notice how he's taller than her?
Sorry for getting a little rough.
You remember how much
Yes.
she's supposed to be taller than Madeline? How tiny is Madeline?
Good luck, Samus.
Okay, this is the dumbest part of this cutscene. You know, besides the abuse victim and sexism and all that shit. Her suit somehow starts to reactivate, even though it's supposed to be under her control. And it's only doing this so that she can't stop Adam.
She can't move. Okay,
This is like the most sexist thing of the entire game, I would say. Because he has to, like, you see how she no longer is being interrupted by her own suit? Her only reason why her suit was interrupting her right there was so Sakamoto could have Samus not be able to interrupt Adam's slow walk into Sector 0. Because he can't just have Samus be on an equal level with Adam to just talk it out or to understand his point. She has to be in denial the entire time, crying like a baby. Also, thumbs up. No, f you, Adam. Stupid thumbs down callback. What the f were they smoking? What the f is Sakamoto smoking? Just completely destroying all of Samus's character. Having her shot in the back by Adam. And then having her cry over him sacrificing himself over something she could have done without potentially dying because we as the player could have helped her get solved the thing. Like, do you know any of any games where the NPC does the final level, quote unquote, for you?
Yeah.
I can think of a few actually. But no game bullshits it away like this one does.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, it could have been better if the relationship between Adam and Samus would have been
if
more
they actually
developed than
respected
this.
each other and talked it out.
Yeah.
I could have understood it, because the way she talked about infusion, that would have worked out for me. But here, Sakamoto couldn't write a way for Samus to feel that way. Also, he probably wanted to bullshit a way to bring back the real Adam later on, because, you know, we don't see him actually die. It's a Disney death.
My best friend.
Her best friend.
Person
You.
who understood me best.
What about the Chozo? God, she couldn't say these lines if she actually had to talk about the Chozo. The closest thing to a father
Like,
she had.
Samus is praising her, but
Through my hand.
Adam doesn't like even
Yeah,
see
exactly.
you.
He
Like,
shot her in the back,
Such a
didn't
cruel-
stop
Yeah.
to talk with her about her plan. He just told her his plan, and you don't get to object. No objections, lady. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill myself and be the hero while you cry about me.
And the way the game portrayed Adam is like just an asshole, so it doesn't feel genuine, and it makes the player feel even good because
Yeah, we wanted to
Who
deal
likes
with those
Adam
unpeaceful
anyways?
Metroids.
But there was
Yeah.
no time for me
No
to
time for me to grieve his death, and yet she kept doing that this entire time. Also,
leave the rest
right there.
to me.
you saw that she said, "Adam, thank you."
yes.
Adam shot her in the back, and she thanked him for it.
Oh no.
Adam shot her in the back, and she said thank you.
Yeah, I see why.
Yeah, it's just
okay.
something I want to talk about with sexism every now and then, but people who are sexist, maybe passively or openly, I don't care, they tend to not care about women, and in this case, I think Sakamoto didn't give a shit about Samus as a character in that specific cutscene. He just wanted to keep praising Adam, which is where the sexism comes up. But, you know, Adam is out of the picture now, at least, so it's back to gameplay. Like, this kind of thing about sexism or in the hot topics, they're kind of easy to handle when you can write about them instead of talk about them while stuff is happening on screen, you know?
Yeah.
So, whatever, we're done with the worst.
Well, I mean, other games can tackle those kind of.
Yeah, but, like,
stuff,
this
but-
isn't about sexism.
Yeah.
Sakamoto didn't care about that. This was ignorance at its finest.
And it makes it good. Makes it look really disgusting for some.
Yeah, because it's only like a consequence. It's only something we bring up because of how much he f***ed up. Speaking of
Yeah.
which, the gravity suit is just an aura in this game. It's a function. You know, like
Also, it's kind of silly that you have to just.
Marvel's versus Infinite. Marvel's versus Capcom Infinite, where the characters are functions according to Combo Fiend. But that's a different meme. Let's not bring it up.
True. But also, it's silly. You have to blow up a compartment of the ship from the inside. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's like his plan was, I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna shoot a couple of times. That's gonna activate the self-destruct mechanism, and the ship is gonna expel that portion with me, and I won't have enough time to escape, so don't stop me.
But yeah, it was kind of infamous. I can see why.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad, to be honest.
Like, there was an article shortly after the release of Metroid Other called "The Elephant in the Room," and that was that cutscene that article wanted to talk about, because it's the cutscene that really showcased how badly Samus's character was handled in the game, while everyone else was talking about the game itself. You know, the gameplay being disappointing. Oh, and the Ridley cutscene, of course. Can't forget about the Ridley cutscene. Oh, by the way, Nightmare's still alive, but do we care?
Die quickly anyway.
He's actually very easy in this fight, because we got a gravity suit. We have more defense than before, and even though he's trying to activate gravity, it's not going to do anything. Also, he keeps crying like a baby.
Because we can juke him out. Oh, no.
Ow. But yeah, see, he doesn't deal enough damage to really be that much of a threat.
Do something. Yeah.
You can actually defeat... He falls, I don't know why.
The poor thing.
He actually has a unique attack in this fight that I kind of wanted to showcase, but he never got around to it. Also, right here, he does not stop at all. Jeez.
Critical health.
I actually wondered why he wouldn't stop. I guess he has to hit you before he stops or something.
Oh, close.
Yeah, these things are really slow. You have ample time to use concentration.
Yeah, I don't know if we should continue talking about the
We can talk about it more.
infamous cutscene, because I mean, I don't know if some people would see.
Well, it's been talked about
some
to
controversy
death.
out of that.
Even like the playthrough that I hopefully link to in the description. I think they already mentioned that it's already been talked about to death. That cutscene by the time that playthrough was up, and that was like in 2013, 14, something. So for us to talk about it would be kind of redundant and beating the dead horse.
True enough.
But
fair enough.
Just showing it, I hope everyone agrees that it's a very poorly handled cutscene.
Well, even for me that haven't seen really much of it, I do really feel bad, because I at least know who is Samus. I know like what she stands for and stuff like that, so I can see how
people
badly
would be
was
hurt.
handled. Yes,
Seeing her portrayed like
I can
this.
see that, and for like die-hard fans, I can also see how they got like betrayed by this
because
cutscene.
guess I have to bring it up, but
You're not obligated to, but you know.
I want to be careful with my words here.
Yeah. Well, if you can't, it's okay. I mean, it's just I can see why the fans didn't like.
Yeah, I know. You can see and stuff, and I understand that. The thing is that yeah, see, the gravity is still on. I don't know why. I guess they just want an excuse to have you always have the gravity suit active during the segment. The thing is that the first time you play this game, you don't realize how bad it is, you know?
Yeah.
That's why that article got so much attention. The Elephant in the Room. That's what it was called, I believe. Because people were so focused on every little other thing in the Ridley scene that they weren't really thinking about that scene in particular, where she gets shot in the back and she thanks Adam for it. Like, not for getting shot in the back, but at the end of the cutscene, she says, "Adam, thank you."
Oh no.
That would never happen to a male character. That's what I want to say. That would never happen to a male character, because even if they would try to bullshit another character, such as Adam, to be praised by that male character, they would not actually have that male character get shot in the back and be completely incompetent during the entire cutscene.
True. Well, just imagine if this game would have came out like now in 2017 with all the, you know, all of this stuff that is coming out with the sexism and like racism and stuff.
Ignorance, yeah.
Just imagine how the game would have
been
received.
It's all ignorance, really.
Yeah, but I mean, the game would have been bashed so much more if it would have come out.
It was already
times,
bashed
I think.
plenty back when it came out in 2010-ish. So maybe more, maybe less, but you know, you know what? I don't think it would have been as much because we have Samus Returns now. Because back when this game came out, people were concerned about the Metroid Prime trilogy, how it would fit in the timeline. Because looking at it, it seemed to be clear that Sakamoto was gonna make it non-canon. Because the interviews were all going up to that, with him saying that, oh, I'm bringing the franchise back to Japan. This is gonna be establish Samus' character, Samus' voice, you know, all that kind of stuff. So people were concerned about other things. And it was also the first Metroid game in some time, like not like 10 years after this game came out, but you know, it was a decent deal of time after Metroid Prime 3. So to see how it ended up, people were crushed. And
yeah, I can see that.
They didn't want another Metroid game. They wanted a formal apology from Sakamoto saying that this game is no longer canon. We made a mistake. It does not exist anymore. And yeah, that kind of stuff.
But he denied it.
But, you know, that wouldn't exactly fix anything, I think. Even if you have, like, done a formal apology, well, Sakamoto didn't care, really. Even now,
yeah,
he does, like, Samus Returns is significantly better in its portrayal of Samus, but the thing is that there's no men that appear in Samus Returns. There are male creatures, of course, but there's no Adam, there's no Anthony, there's no James, there's no KG, there's no Maurice, our French representation, and Kyle Smithsonian, the very first guy, or something like that. I don't know. So because of all of that, you don't. I personally still don't trust Sakamoto with not fucking things up again if he tried to tell a story with Samus and another male character where you want to have that other character be her equal or something like that. And if it was like between two male characters or something, I imagine he would do a decent effort. But when, like, this is something I want to bring up, but it's mostly common with any form of creator or anything like that, where their ignorance shines and their struggle to show two characters on an equal level really shows when both characters aren't the same race, gender, species, or anything like that.
Yeah, that
where
happens a
one
lot.
specific character is considerably worse because they cared about the other character more, not because they hated the minority or whatever. Oh, also that grapple point is there now. I have no idea why. But the basic shtick is that Sakamoto cared more about the male character than the female character, even though it's supposed to be about the female character in this case because it's Metroid and it's Samus Aran.
Yeah, but
that's what bothers
I can
me.
See that. Also, I know that some games, like the real good games that tackles those kind of stuff, like they can handle it pretty well, quote unquote. Just
well,
because...
they usually don't handle it at all. They just let it happen and show.
No. But I mean, for inclusion of, like, you know, black characters
minorities,
or like gay characters.
Just say minorities.
Yeah, minorities.
Really.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, for minorities, some games or some people actually take care and like, you know, they don't make stereotypes of it. They just,
some people
they
force
get
it.
informed a
Some
lot.
people do it right. Yes. I mean,
Yeah.
Undertale comes into mind. You know, Undertale's
true.
about monsters, but
That's-
there's a gay character. There's, like, some people say Metaton is trans representation. I don't know how that works, but you know, whatever floats their boat. And the game doesn't really lampshade it. It just shows it, and it treats the characters fairly equally for what they are. You can kill them if you hate them. It doesn't matter. It's not treated like the characters aren't treated in a way where, because of their identity, whatever it may be, they're weaker for it, or they're represented less because of it.
Yeah.
That's what we're expecting from. That's what I'm expecting from games like this, where you have to handle characters that are supposed to be equals, but because one is this and the other is this, clearly the developer favored the other one because, well, it's their time to shine, apparently.
Like, they neglect the other characters just to put one in the spotlight, and because of that, it screws everything up.
Like, you know,
sadly.
to talk more about something we're familiar with, but not people who probably watch this video. You know Fire Emblem, right?
Yes.
You know Fire Emblem Awakening, right?
Yes.
And Fire Emblem Fates, right?
Yes.
Played all of them, right?
Not all of them, but yes.
Like, you didn't play all of the Fire Emblem Fates versions?
No.
Well, whatever.
Not
you
yet.
know there's avatars, right? Robin and Corrin?
Yeah.
When they announced the amiibos for the Robin and Corrin, like, it was both the male ones. No female ones. But then for the Corn amiibo, they later announced, oh, suddenly we have a female Corn amiibo. And Bayonetta also has another amiibo, and Cloud does too. And this is all because the female is more popular than male in that particular case.
Yeah, well, like, but the Corrin female is more popular in Japan too.
Yeah, that's
like,
the thing. She's more popular.
She literally is the waifu Corrin.
That's what you said, the waifu or something like that. But she had to
Yeah.
prove she was more popular before they announced the other amiibo, the Player 2 amiibo, quote unquote. She also has an Nendoroid and some other stuff for her. But the point is that she had to prove she was more popular before they considered giving her the amiibo. While the male ones, they just immediately got the default. They didn't have to prove anything.
Oh no!
They already had it.
No, it's not
Also,
him.
James, he's dead. Whoops, what a surprise. Also, this is where we talk to Madeline Bergman. I wonder what happened. Also, Ridley is dead too. So, just in case you thought that Samus was going to accomplish anything. Nope!
Oh yeah, because we got the little cutscene with him, but he just
It was Adam's order. We can't even fulfill it now because someone beat us to the punch. But who could it be? Who could it be?
The KG. It's the last one, right?
Oh, he fell in lava. Sorry, but yeah, everyone's dead now. And you know what? If the game actually cared about the deleter subplot, not Sakamoto, Samus would have monologued right there, saying, "Oh, so that's why he's there because he was the deleter all along." But no, Sakamoto didn't care at this point. The deleter subplot already served its purpose, which was to put suspicion on Adam. But Adam is already gone, so who cares? Also, Ridley's out of the picture because who cares about giving Samus comeuppance for screwing up and not saving Anthony earlier on and getting revenge on Ridley for it? Because once again, Sakamoto didn't care about Samus as a character. He cared more about Adam as a character. And I know there's going to be some people in the description or whatever, lurkers, that are going to mention, oh, WhiteHawke keeps saying that Sakamoto cares about the male characters more than the Samus because she's a female character, but he didn't care about KG or James Pierce or anything like that. I don't give a shit. Come on, you know what I mean. He cared more about Adam to the point where he would have Samus get shot in the back by him and having her tank him for it. Well, not for it, but, you know, tank him after that cutscene. That would never happen to, like, Kratos or something like that. You ever played God of War?
I think that the point you're trying to make is just only, you know, it's because of Adam it overshadowed too much of the game.
Yeah, this game is all about Adam, and Samus suffered the most for it. Do you know what these things are?
And also, I know the God of War series, but I haven't played it yet.
I only played the second one, and it was only for like an hour, but you know, it's popular. I feel like making a new version that's all about Kratos as a dad.
Yeah, I saw that.
The Last of Us God of War edition, something like that. That's what they called it, I think. And those things back there, they were
kind of happy with it because it looked cool.
Yeah, I think it looks cool too. Those things back there were Cheerios. I mean, not Cheerios. They're Resbit, not Resbits. I actually don't remember what they're called, but there's something that Mother Brain uses in Metroid and Super Metroid. So again, they were running out of ideas. It was also a really fast challenge because I knew exactly what to do. Anyway,
it's onion rings.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sad.
Room MW. We have to find a survivor. Who is this person right here? Tap tap. Another woman.
But yeah, for all of the viewers right there, just don't get triggered by what we said. It's our opinions.
Nah, they can get triggered if they want.
Yours.
She just triggered a button. Oh no!
So don't.
It's time for the foul boss.
You know, it's not.
I don't know why we can't keep trying to talk to whoever that woman was.
To the miss, yeah.
Kind of weird to introduce another character considering the plot is over now. I mean, Adam's dead.
Metroid Diggs.
What else is there to talk about?
Oh.
Also, apparently Adam's sacrifice was in vain. Or it wasn't, technically, but you know.
More Metroids.
You ever play Metroid 2?
Oh. Is it like the weird thing with the... Oh, yes.
It's the Metroid Queen from Metroid 2.
Oh.
And this was her first 3D rendition.
Encounter.
I think it's disappointing. You can also find the Metroid Queen in Samus Returns, but that's obvious considering it's a Metroid 2 remake. But yeah, if you saw any of my Let's Plays,
I remember it.
You know that
I remember it.
This is the Metroid Queen and why she's here. I'm not sure. We don't have any beef with this creature. We just have to fight it because reasons.
It's the final boss.
Yeah. It's actually going to be explained
Oh, no.
a huge cutscene after this, but you know, for the time being, I gotta defeat some Metroids that the Metroid
Yes,
team
because-
hatched.
How could it be a Metroid game without the Metroid in the game?
Yeah, you know what? I don't particularly mind them bullshitting in Metroids anyway. I just don't like the way they translated the Metroid Queen's gameplay in this game, because I like
Well,
Metroid
she
2,
seems kind of dumb.
and she didn't fight like
no.
this at all in that game. Yeah, so if you get caught by a Metroid, you get sucked dry. They actually don't deal that much damage compared to every other enemy in the game, though, because it's a slow drain
God.
instead of actually dealing like over 50 damage per hit.
Do you only have to kill the Metroids?
I have
or
to
you
kill, yeah, I only have to kill the
Queen
Metroids right
too?
now because I can't harm the Queen at all. It's
Alright.
a bit difficult right now because the Metroid Queen stomps the ground, which frees the Metroids from their like them being frozen. So I have to freeze them and then use my super missiles on them. And I need to try to freeze them all at once to really do this well.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see. Oh god. Yeah, it's a bit.
Yeah, they have
it's a bit
invincibility
annoying.
frames after they're freed, so that's annoying.
Gotta kill him.
Yeah, when there was 4 of them at the same time, that was quite difficult to deal with.
That's a cutscene. The Queen is mad.
Yeah, of course. And I don't know how she was able to do this. She never did this in Metroid 2. Also far breath, but I guess that's okay.
There's a first
Yeah,
time to thread of everything.
yeah, you have to use your
God damn it.
missiles on her gems or something like that. Her new hat. That's how you defeat her. So I have something to mention though. In normal mode, her fire breath deals 2 energy tanks worth of damage. So getting hit by her fire breath right now would be fatal.
Yeah, it would be a one shot. Well, you just have to keep.
Like right here.
Side. Okay, never mind.
So yeah, that was undodgeable. This is actually one of the few moves in the game where even if you sense move with a fire breath, if you're not out of the way, it's gonna kill you.
That's gonna kill you. Okay.
So guess what's
That's
gonna happen
huge.
a couple of times.
gonna
Here we go again.
Oh no.
I don't know why I have to
goes.
watch this mini cutscene every time, but you know, it looks cool.
Yeah, that's annoying when games do
Yeah.
that. Like you're obligated
Immediately,
to watch the
what
cutscene
comes
again.
into mind is Kingdom Hearts. Get up on the
Yeah.
Hydra's back. Get up on the Hydra's back. Something like that. Because you couldn't skip cutscenes apparently in that game. Like right here, I sense moved, but that's because I sense moved into where the fire breath wasn't going. If you sense move into where the fire breath is
In it,
going,
you're
you are
dead.
dead.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's
So you don't have to kill the little hat and then it's over?
you have to destroy the gems, yeah. That's how you damage her. In Metroid 2, you kept hitting her when she opened her mouth.
Oh no.
But,
Oh, you didn't get caught.
no, I'm fine. Yeah, looking at it, she always keeps starting from the left side. Her left.
Yeah.
So that makes things easy. As long as you stay far
Exactly.
away from her, you're in no danger. Actually, I think I removed one of
Yeah,
my deaths here.
exactly.
Yeah, I did. Huh. I guess I didn't want us to waste any time. I died at least 2 times against her. Maybe 3. But, yeah, I think I removed those deaths because... And once is enough. Also,
She
we're not
took a
done.
nap and now she's okay.
Jiggle boobs.
Oh no.
Team Ninja.
Well, it's.
Oh no, she restored those stains that we destroyed a moment ago.
Oh no.
And
Well, technically it's a queen.
you
so
remember
you have
that
to,
Scooby-Doo thing I said last video?
Yeah, yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. They're about to enter Galactic Federation airspace or space, whatever. And that's apparently dangerous or something? I don't get it. The Galactic Federation is already aware that this is here.
Yeah.
So,
It would have been noticed by now.
what gives? What's the point?
fine.
Well, even if we stop this queen, we're not going to do it in time.
Was it
Emergency
because, like,
air
the-
brakes activated. Dude. This is the Scooby-Doo moment. What difference does it make? Who cares?
What?
It doesn't work this way. Spaceships don't work this way. But whatever, we have to defeat the queen now.
But why?
You'll see.
Was
The
it because-
next couple of cutscenes are going to explain everything because there's so much to explain now. So we go inside the queen because that's a
Oh,
Metroid 2
damn.
reference. And we have to bomb her insides. Unfortunately,
you're
I
dead.
died. Your health is drained really quickly, actually.
Yeah, I
But
can see
see,
that.
here's the thing. This happens to pretty much every player. At that moment, the moment that you enter the Metroid Queen's stomach,
Stomach.
power bombs are not authorized. You can use them. You have to remember that. And a ton of, like the first time I played this, I died two times before figuring it out.
Because no one knew.
Well, it's because in Metroid 2, bombs did the job well enough. In this game,
okay, yeah,
they
I
wanted
see.
you to use the new power bomb. But you weren't, like, you weren't set to expect that, so...
Was it the big nuke one?
Yeah, power bombs. It nuked
Okay,
it.
yeah.
And yet, despite the fact that you were warned about by Adam in the beginning that it can, like, common materials don't obstruct the, like, the explosion. And it can
we're still alive.
destroy humans instantly. And yet, somehow, that woman wasn't affected.
Oh no.
So again, Adam was wrong.
The plot hole. No, lady, don't do it. You're gonna
We
die.
have to follow another woman. Didn't we do this before?
Yes.
Yeah, with Madeline Bergman.
And then the deleter, but we completely forgot
Well,
about
we
him
can't really
because
trust Madeline
it's
Bergman.
not Adam.
Oh yeah, we also did it with his leader too. And yet, has Samus really ever caught up to any of these people?
No.
Can't accomplish
Well,
anything.
no, yeah, but Madeline, yes, but
She has not.
it was by
The
luck.
only thing that Samus has accomplished this entire adventure so far is open that door with the missile. You know, the missile door in the beginning.
Yeah.
And destroy the Metroid
True.
Queen, I guess. And a couple of other bosses. But nothing relevant.
But she's not even threatening you. Stop panicking. And this
We've
is
been
a
in
great
this situation before.
Yes.
Easy.
I won't come
This
any
game is very
closer until
easy
you say
in
so.
normal mode, not in hard mode. You die quite a few times in hard mode.
My name is Samus. I'm an independent bounty
You're
hunter.
not independent at all in this
I know
game,
the
Samus.
situation
Sorry
here,
about
and I
that.
know how you must feel.
Codependent
I'm
is a
here
better
to
word for it.
secure your safety.
God. And I mean, other Metroid games also did a good job with the way they treated Samus. Like I know one of them, like we had a colonel or something, and he was like really
Sir?
he didn't even question your methods or stuff. He just wanted the
Prime
stuff done.
3. It's gonna come up soon. Like it's already come up by the time this video will go up on our channel, but you should watch it. I like Prime 3 the way it treats Samus as a hero that's respected by the Galactic Federation, and it's all NPCs.
My name is Madeline.
Wait a moment.
Wait a minute. I met another one
We've
of
literally
you,
done this
Bergman.
before.
What's
Explain
going
yourself.
on here?
Ah, we should have asked for proof.
Wait, that's
We
her?
should have asked for proof for the previous one. Oh my god, it was
no.
Mother Brain all along. She was an android.
Oh.
So, the other character,
Plot twist.
the other woman, she had an excuse for sounding lifeless. It's too bad Samus doesn't.
Yeah, true.
What?
True. Oh.
The Federation's foolish plan. Mother Brain's
Hmm.
rampage.
But why did they
Everything
make
that
it into
happened
a
here was
robot
just
though?
as Madeline
Oh, you'll see. You'll see. Everything's about to be explained here. Everything related
Okay.
to the plot is about to be explained because it was handled so poorly. It was all about Adam,
and sent out
about
those
his
steps
sacrifice. That's what
had to
this
be the person
game was
standing
made
before
for,
you.
really. And Sakamoto realized, okay, what else do we have to talk about here? Oh, right, the plot. Okay, we're gonna do everything in one cutscene. Okay, ready? Go!
Special forces. Because we wanted it to control these special forces through telepathy, we were forced
Control them through
Oh.
telepathy. That makes no sense. Mother Brain
Exactly,
never
but-
could do that. She, electrically maybe, she was wired to a system of, stuff, but she could not do telepathy, I'm pretty sure.
to take on her current.
But it's been a while since I read the manga. I remember in the manga she had the weird eye cameras there all over the place. Maybe that's what they meant.
Because we needed the first Metroid hatchling to recognize MB as its
MB as its mother.
To take on the form of a
Yeah, of course. Sakamoto, when you have to talk about women and not men, you have to talk about motherhood and themes that only women are relevant with, right?
wasn't based on dominance.
Heels,
Oh, no.
boobs,
Oh no.
not about stuff that, you know, other men could do or stuff like that. You have to talk about motherhood and all that shit. This is literally the third major NPC that's a female that's introduced into the plot, and once again, it's got a bunch of motherhood themes attached to it.
They found the perfect means of control and started propagating Metroids in Sector 0.
Oh, okay. So
At
that's
the same time,
To be fair, if
they were conducting
Madeline
genetic
Bergman, the redhead right here,
experiments
was the only character
Yeah.
with the motherhood team, among his every character, I wouldn't mind at all.
I met earlier was the
Because
first
I actually can see her being, like, having that as her team, considering
Yeah.
she's relevant to the plot, even though she's introduced at the very absolute end. Just Samus Renata said, the baby, the baby, the baby, all the freaking time. Talk about your jaw for once. Better find a new bounty. Wonder where Salix is. Gonna hunt his ass.
Only special infants had the genetic coding.
I don't know why this is mentioned. Like it's supposed to infer that the baby Metroid had the DNA to become a queen,
as an
but
interface between us and them.
like why doesn't matter. Who cares? It's like bees.
To a great extent.
What a
Yeah.
surprise.
If my theory is correct, this is going to be a groundbreaking.
Very interesting. Ah, another black character.
So it's the same.
Goodness knows.
so technically
I
it's
thought
just-
Entity was the only one.
We'd expected. She developed emotions.
She
An
developed-
android developing emotions.
and sense of
Opinions. A
doesn't make any
woman
sense.
can't have that.
began asserting her own thoughts, and her opinions began to contradict ours.
That's literally what it's saying right now.
It's quite typical for artificial intelligence.
Not like
to
woman, but
evolve
androids.
as a
But you know,
result of
that's what
self-analysis.
we can interpret it as
However, there's
technically.
no precedent for an AI like MB
But
developing
that doesn't make any sense.
No precedent for an AI to
It's a
develop
robot.
emotions.
interactions with the Metroids
It's
like
possible that interactions with a Metroid is brought about because motherhood, emotions, the baby.
The newly hatched infant took to her like his mother.
But she's a robot.
Exactly.
Moment.
And because she felt like its mother, she developed the soul. Her emotions come from the fact that she became a mother or something like that, even though it was basically an adoption.
Idea wouldn't leave my
Technically, like at
That
most.
doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
we decided to alter the AI program.
And they decide to alter her AI program because she can't have any opinions.
A human-like existence, but one without feelings.
Oh, so that's why she has that.
To make MB less than human, the
Okay,
research-
no,
Can't they
never
do
mind,
that
it's
from
just-
range, like, you know, through a
I knew
switch?
this, but in my heart,
Yeah,
Felt
but-
sympathy
it
for
could just-
MB, despite the fact that she's been responsible for most of the atrocities here. Oh, no, man, they're coming.
On the day we were going to alter MB's program,
Also, this is the part where she was talking about, you know, the MB.
right before my eyes.
If you look carefully back at the cutscene, you'll see that this cutscene
Yeah.
goes right into that one.
Oh,
Oh, no!
yeah.
I'm being lightly held by a man. I can't do anything. I better look away.
But there was nothing I could do.
Nothing you could do because you're being lightly held by some irrelevant NPC male character.
My presence that day caused a disturbing reaction in
What?
her.
What? Why?
You,
Why is she being
you'll
dragged away?
see. Like, you're, like right now, Sakamoto probably realized, why does Madeline care so much for the android?
She was fixated.
Why was she fixated on her?
Because it's her mother, right?
Yeah, exactly. You guessed it. Ding, 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 ding.
which was MB, and told
Madeline
Oh,
called her
no.
Melissa Bergman.
It looks great on you.
Oh, that's why she's
Yeah,
small. She's a
Sakamoto
child.
realized, oh, whoops, I forgot to do a
Oh.
connection between the two. I better have them be related through motherhood. Also, they gave her
Okay.
super strength. They made her, and they gave her super strength, and they were trying to restrain her like this. Why didn't they use a switch or something?
Once she felt abandoned and hunted by that same Madeline, MB telepathically commanded the special forces
Yeah, now this is
Oh.
to show that she's the one responsible for the state the space station is in.
and suffered
It
widespread
makes sense, but at the same time, it doesn't.
Exactly. It makes no sense. It's like there's still ignorance involved here, but it's actually kind of funny. It's not offensive like the
Yes.
previous the previous major cutscene. It's just dumb so much that you can rap on it a lot.
It's possible all humans.
The struggle of an author
her hatred.
to try to give woman characters.
space pirates
Metroid
under
Other M.
control. she was able to propagate the Metroid.
Can't write woman?
Zero,
Like-
Add motherhood. Insta-fix.
even creating a clean Metroid.
Like some games, I don't know if you know the Portal series.
Yeah, I know the Portal series.
Okay, yeah. Well, you know who's GLaDOS, so you can if you know the story, it makes more sense with the way they handled quote unquote the emotions or
Yeah,
like the different
I've seen it.
personality she had.
Yeah.
But like, it makes more sense. Than
Yeah,
this.
exactly. You should, any of you watching this right now, you should play Portal. It's a good series.
Yes.
2 games. They're both good.
Both games, yeah, really good.
Oh, wow, what a coincidence. The one other character in
Also
the
with the-
space
oh,
station.
And also with this little small like information you have, Valve really did a good job
Yeah.
with the.
Maybe I'll
story,
let's
so
play Portal to show it to everyone.
Yeah,
It's a
do
short,
it. Do it. I want
the
to see
first
that.
game is short enough, and the second game isn't too long either.
Yeah, and it's fun too, and you got more
Yeah, there's
backstory.
co-op in the second game. Maybe we can try that too.
Oh yeah, oh yes, I'm up for that. It's so good.
But one thing at a time. We have to bring judgment on the humans.
And yet, because of you,
Oh no.
I failed.
We're not done yet. She talks really robotically now for some reason, even though she tried to talk like a human before.
What you've done.
Please, MB. We have to
My
get
sweet
back.
child, no, don't do it.
That ice pistol would really wreck you. You should probably stay away. It one-shot Samus.
not.
Although maybe it was backstab damage.
I won't ever fail you again.
Damage times 100.
probably, yeah.
That's why it
Exactly.
finished off Samus so easily.
I'm so sorry. Melissa.
Oh no, the trigger word.
Melissa, it looks great on you. That's your name.
Well, that's
That
kind of
it would be
but
much
it's,
more like we would relate so much more if this had been introduced much earlier on and not in the very same cutscene that we've watched moments ago. But no, we had to.
Don't tell me that
had-
happened. Don't tell me that just happened.
Yes, she had to lose her circlet or hairpin because that was her last relation to Madeline Bergman, her mother, quote unquote.
Okay.
No one here is actually a mother, by the way. It's all adoptions and characters imprinting on the others. No one here is actually a mom. I think so, anyway. Well,
Being
anyway,
adopted mom is still.
yeah,
being
I
a
think it's
mom.
still fair, but it's not done well at all. Anyway, they should really shot a missile at MB right here before trying to arrest Samus and Madeline because the android is kind of super powerful.
Sure enough. They should control it now, before it gets too late. Oh no.
Turns out she didn't need a pistol at all. Well, time to activate my telepathy.
Are you going to fight Mother Brain?
Actually, we are, but she's got some
Okay.
help. You remember those balls
Alright.
I mentioned before? How Samus was
Yes.
looking at one? This is what they are.
Oh.
In Japan, they're called death bolts. I don't know their English name. I can't remember them. It's not too terribly interesting.
Why are they even there though?
Oh, they're the post-game enemy threat because in the post-game you can use power bombs and they're still like all over the place and you can fight them and they're quite a challenge. But we're not gonna see that unfortunately. Even if I do the extra video. If I do the extra video, it's just gonna be for the final cutscenes and boss.
Oh no. She's
Those
waking up
creatures
everyone.
that are never a threat. I don't know what's going on right now. Calling all mutants?
Yeah, she's exactly. She's doing that. She wants to kill us.
Yeah, but
She
see,
wants
the
to purge
thing is
us.
that the deadbolts are so much stronger. Like, in the post-game, deadbolts are strong enough to beat you even if you got, like, 6 energy tanks. So,
Also, there was a
for them
catch.
to have, like, there's, like, at least 5 of them here. So, we're pretty much dead.
Samus, do something.
Madeline, stay close. I better shoot at one of them, Samus says. This is the very first time she ever shoots in this cutscene, by the way.
Yeah, that's
She did
true.
freeze
I remember.
Melissa, as some people originally thought. Anyway, this is the final boss. You missile that guy, and then you point at NB. That's it.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's it. You only have to point at MB. The first time, though, you don't know that. So I actually, like the first time I did this, I spent a great deal of time just trying to kill all the creatures, and they never die. You just have to point at MB. Also, you don't actually get to
Oh, no.
destroy or defeat MB, because that would ruin Samus. She needs to be innocent like all women, right, Sakamoto? You f***ing twat. Basically, the Federation is here and they kill her, and yeah, even though, like, I think the reason is because Sakamoto had Samus say that she felt sympathy for MB, and he wouldn't be able to see her portrayed in a way where she would still understand that she has to defeat MB and finish her off herself. So he introduced this new character in this cutscene just for for us to not feel guilty about it, I guess.
They killed her mafia style though, so that's a plus.
Yeah, they couldn't actually show any bullets going through her, even though she's an android. Kind of reminds me from Probotectors. You know Contra, the series?
Yes.
Well, in Europe, like in the earlier installments, they had to change all of the characters into robots because showing actual humans getting shot was not kosher.
Oh yeah, censorship.
So it was changed to Probotector. In this game, they can't even show us Melissa dying to bullets. Like all the bullets looked like they were missing her.
Oh no.
Hmm.
Who is this guy?
Commander Nacho. I'm proud of what I do. Another Scooby-Doo villain.
You can leave the rest to us.
Yeah, to the rest of the people, because we're not relevant anymore. We were never relevant. Well, what difference would have Samus even done if she had, like, if Samus had never shown up? Would she have actually? Would have anything actually changed? I wonder.
No.
Maybe, like,
I mean, I think it would have ended up the same
more
way.
or less,
I mean,
yeah. Our contribution to the plot is very minimal.
Really, yes. I mean, now that you mention it, if you just get Samus
Another
out of the
trigger
equation,
ward. Outsider.
it could have.
Pierced my heart.
Oh no.
And given your unofficial status, I cannot allow you contact with the witness.
See, this is what happens, Samus, when you try to pretend that you're under the orders of a Nassau that's supposed to be part of the Galactic Federation.
Infant Metroid,
It's unofficial.
I must ask that you restrict your...
He looks such like a generic villain.
He
too,
does.
it's so sad.
Someone has...
Oh
Time to
no.
tell a lady to go home. Someone escort her. God damn it, Sakamoto. Hey, there's only one character that calls me princess.
Oh.
Stop right there. Who are you?
Remember me?
Oh.
Anthony Hicks, sir. Galactic Federation Platoon 7.
Hmm?
I need to secure the safety of any survivors. Commander Malkovich's orders and the purpose of this mission.
What?
Authorized by the chairman of the Galactic Federation.
The chairman of the Galactic Federation is supposed to be an alien, but there's no aliens here. That's actually another thing that disappoints me about this game. Every character introduced is a human.
We might have missed.
Yes. Well, if we exclude Mother Brain, of course.
Well,
He's a
yeah,
robot.
but like if you read the Metroid manga, there was actually quite a few aliens, and I like that about it. Even though the Metroid manga is not really that good overall. But yeah, the chairman of the Galactic Federation is supposed to be some kind of alien, and I like that little touch.
Crazy.
Because, you know, everyone's supposed to be equal.
Good. And come out.
Anyway, here's how Anthony
Oh,
survived. One more flashback.
I knew it.
Unlike us,
You
you never
said
got
it
a game
yourself,
over
a
against
Disney
those
death.
things.
Didn't mean to wait. Guess I ought to be quiet.
Yeah, you should.
Anthony was
And then
alone,
Samus monologues about it. She can never stop.
exhausted and had only just fallen
We're
asleep.
exhausted too. Do you want to fall asleep?
Oh, they're on her ship. Okay,
We need
yeah,
to rest.
She had a lot of explaining to do.
Yes.
with the Galactic Federation
So she has to bring them back to Galactic Federation headquarters anyway.
and former
And spoiler alert, it's not going to be shown. Unless there's a future title that shows it, but it's probably not going to be Metroid Prime 4. Maybe, no, not even Metroid 5, because the game after this is Metroid Fusion.
Anthony sighed as he muttered to himself.
Did we really have to have that monologued? Anthony sighed as he muttered to
He
himself.
hadn't been called there.
What a crazy mission.
Might the serious MB have attacked the
Golly gee, what a good game.
Oh, we're not done yet. There's at least another
Oh,
20
no.
minutes of cutscene, I want to say.
Oh,
Well, at
no.
least 10 minutes.
One day, a consciousness simply bloomed within him.
Because Motherhood.
But they blew up the ship, right? What did they do
and
with
those
the
that
ship?
caused it to bloom. The humans called it insanity.
I was the insane one. That was what Madeline
You know,
saw fit.
it'd have been cool if that was the story of the game, but it was mostly about Adam.
Conceits of humans
Yeah,
You
true
know
enough,
of
because-
how there was a huge amount of cutscenes after Ridley, right?
perceptions.
The big
Yeah.
cutscene with Samus and MB, then Adam's final cutscene where he sacrifices himself, and then once you fight the Metroid Queen, you talk with the actual Madeline Bergman for a good 20 minutes or something to explain the plot, because it couldn't happen while Adam was in the picture. I think that's the problem. Sakamoto tried too much. He was too ambitious with this game. He wanted to do so many plot threads, but
Indestructible.
clearly what he cared most about was giving Adam a send-off. And
Yeah.
Samus and pretty much every other character really suffered for it. I think the only character who didn't suffer for it and overall is Anthony. He survives to the end and he got some cool moments.
The cost was far
Yeah.
There's a reason why some people consider Anthony to be the best character. He's the one, despite the fact that he calls us princess and kind of treats us a bit disrespectfully, he still
believe he was dead.
treats us like a human being overall.
Exactly.
No other character
He still
treats us like
acknowledges
that.
the badassitude of
Yeah.
Samus too. He's the only one who noticed her. Like
Exactly. He seemed to really be
no.
like our friend.
Yeah.
No objections. Right.
I have a few, actually. You idiot.
I heard Adam's voice.
His entire crew is dead except for Anthony, and Anthony only survived because he was competent enough to use his ice pistol without authorization.
And I knew in my heart that he had made the right decision. Just as he had so many years ago.
Yeah, but it would have been better if the story of her with Adam would have been more developed than this. God damn it. No. You can't even sympathize
first
for her.
time-
Jesus Christ.
I gave him a thumbs up,
Why?
just in case.
She
he was getting
agrees.
over me.
But why? It
Oh,
makes
no.
no sense. Also, what the hell? Who is this? Oh,
Oh, it's
do you
Anthony.
remember him?
His amused expression.
Why can't you talk to people for once, Samus? Stop monologuing.
His face and
Okay,
manner
now
were
compare their
so
sizes. You remember how Samus is taller than MB, right? Now look at Anthony. How
No.
small are the women in this game? Huh? Actually, no. You know, the reason is because when Samus puts the suit on, she gains like 2 feet. Apparently. But you'd think it would also apply to Anthony, you know, when he puts his Galactic Federation
Yeah.
suit on, he'd also gain 2 feet. But no, he's apparently really just that tall. And I think the whole reason for this is a
Ponytail.
cultural issue. Because in Japan, they see African Americans or black people in
is that
general
for?
as really, really extremely tall. And if you put a Japanese actor next to a black actor or something like that, a really tall one, then I could see them like thinking that's funny how much taller the black actor is compared to the other one. I think that was the joke here, if it was supposed to be a
Okay.
joke.
But I don't see how it is.
Yeah,
a
it
joke,
doesn't
but
work
okay.
for us because for us we don't see black people that way. Hopefully, they're just
Some
other
of the
people,
jokes you have to overthink.
and we aren't that
it's
short
really
like
sad.
the Japanese are apparently, because they consider themselves to be really short. Like I'm sure someone in the description would put up a resource document explain how Asians are naturally short compared to Caucasians and Africans or anything like that. But come on, we don't care. Who cares? Why couldn't this? Oh, you're sure Sakamoto, you asshole. Producer, director, and story. There's the proof in the pudding. So yeah, this game's plot should have been about Samus, and it should have been about Madeline Bergman from the beginning. Instead, it had to be
Yeah,
about
really.
Adam.
Like at the end with the real Madeline, it was kind of getting interesting for once, but
Yeah, because
the big Adam plot thread just screwed it up.
it was about characters that felt flawed, you know? Characters that made
Yeah,
mistakes.
exactly.
That could make mistakes. Adam, he never made a mistake. He made mistakes, but the plot pretends he didn't. His entire crew died, but Sakamoto didn't care, so it was just another stepping stone for Samus's. Oh, whatever. I'm too tired right now. Oh, It's the credit sequence.
But it's finally over.
Yeah. So what do you think?
You did it. Well, at the end it got a bit better, yes, but if you take the rest of it, it was godly awful.
Yeah, I think it would make more... Like, I appreciate your opinion, but it's a whole other beast if you play it. And if you're hyped up for it and you...
Of course.
You try to brain drain yourself to not care for the plot, because no one really cared about Metroid's plots.
Well, even though if you tried,
Yeah.
like, even though if I tried, it wasn't really interesting
Exactly.
anyway. But at the end, it actually caught my attention. Like, it really got interesting. But
It was already over
It wasn't long enough.
by then.
It was, yes, exactly.
But, like, see, the thing is that the cutscenes aren't skippable the first time you play this, so you're supposed to not ignore that. You're supposed to pay attention. But the thing is that no
take
one
the
really
kill.
cared about Metroid's plot. We knew it existed. We knew it was in the background. That Samus is part Chozo, becomes part Metroid Infusion, and this game happened this point. Chronologically, this one happens next. You know, that kind of stuff. But no one particularly cared. It's just Samus lands on a planet slash space station. Stuff blows up. Game over. And I think a lot of people, including me, went with that state of mind with Other M, and that's why we didn't hate the game all that much initially. It was controversial initially, but not that much. It's only later on when people started pointing out the underlying ignorance and sexism in the plot that the whole thing really blew up, and people really started hating on it.
As I said, even like to someone who never played the game, I felt uncomfortable really watching that because it's not. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Well,
and it's not good.
Did you ever see Sonic the Hedgehog 2006?
No.
You know about its plot?
Yes.
Well, would you consider Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 to have a worse plot than this, or Metroid Other M to have a worse plot?
To make you happy, I'll say that this one is worse. But
the answer is yes. They're both terrible. But yeah, that's the that's what people were saying about this game. This is the Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 of the Metroid franchise, and it still is to this day. Like, Federation Force came out, and a lot of people hated on it, but that was before the whole thing started, you know, like before the game came out. This game, people hated on it the moment it came out because they saw it for what it is.
Yeah, well, I can see why. It's a hard hit for the fans. I can see that.
Well, it took 7 years before the next good Metroid game.
Yeah. And say that people had to wait for another game
Well,
they had to keep in mind this.
Yeah, that's the thing. Sakamoto never officially apologized for it, and yeah, that's still a sore spot for many people.
Yeah. Well, I think even like you said, even if he would have apologized, he wouldn't even care. So maybe the players would have maybe accepted it, but
he
they
relented.
would know it
I
wasn't
feel.
a genuine.
I think what he did is he relented.
Apology.
If you play Samus Returns, there are some design decisions in that game that makes it feel as though he's relented over his portrayal of Samus and his decisions about Metroid Prime. You know, all of that stuff.
Oh.
But
like okay, so Samus Return is more like a soft apology. So
kind of,
basically.
basically.
I guess. Okay. Yeah.
Especially not just for Sakamoto, or soft apology for Sakamoto, but also for Mercury Steam, who developed the game. People didn't have high hopes for Mercury Steam to pull it off because they also made the Lord of Shadows.
Oh no, Iwata, the poor man, was involved in this. No.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me sad.
But the game turned out pretty good. Like, maybe not the best Metroid game, but overall very good. Maybe some people.
Samus Returns.
Yeah, Samus Returns. Like, I enjoyed it for what it's worth. So yeah, that's it.
God.
We're done. Congratulations, Team Ninja. And may you rest in peace.
Keep Sakamoto. Oh no.
So, do you want to see an extra little bit more? Or did you have enough?
Sure. No, sure. I have time. I can do it.
No, not right now. I don't have anything else left.
Okay.
We're done.
Okay,
but, you know, maybe there'll be an extra episode in the future.
Yeah, sure.
Hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.